Starfall.
Hey guys, welcome back to Starfall Sabers. My name is Nick. I wanted to show off this build. This is the second Starkiller that I've created. This was a commission that my client commissioned me a year ago, because currently I'm 1 year out from, I'm 1 year booked with commissions. So about a year ago I was commissioned to make this Starkiller. He requested some, that it be one of a kind, inspired of. So I'm not looking to try to make a replica of the game, just something that evokes that same look and emotion. He did request some extra copper accents, which was really cool. It really makes this saber pop. Now this will be getting installed, but there's a little bit of install lag right now. Star Wars fever is just crazy right now, and everyone wants a saber, and all of the installers that I partner with are just kind of booked up right now. So rather than just holding on to this and waiting for it to get installed, I wanted to ship it to my client so that he could hold it and display it. And then when installs get a little caught up, I'll have him ship it directly to one of my installers, either Justin Marshall, Vaderhead, or Nathan Barnes, and we'll get it all lit up. But in the meantime, I wanted to just kind of show it off, and also just give my client a quick instructional to take the back chassis off. It's not that hard. It's more of an excuse to just show off the saber. So I really love the way this turned out. It's just beautiful. It's nice and heavy too. Even without being installed, it feels solid. It feels like something is real. So I make my sabers out of a lot of found parts. So I scratch build some pieces. Like the full inner chassis of this saber is all scratch built. This is a Graflex replica top from the custom saber shop. This was a Graflex replica clamp that I had laying around. A lot of these parts, like brass bars, this copper is a found part. My shop is just filled with stuff that I have bought at thrift stores or hardware stores, and I take apart and I save everything because you never know when it's going to come in handy. I think this is a low profile one replica switch box that I kind of lifted and just modified. So that's, I mean, I've been told anyway, that's what gives my sabers kind of a more unique look. Like these bunny ears I fabricated out of some latch material that I found at Ace Hardware, and they look really cool and they're super solid. So anyway, taking you down through the saber, I really liked the copper to kind of pull that copper look all the way up through. I sleeved it onto the emitter here. Put this aluminum strip detail on here just because it looks so cool. But I really love the way that looks. Drilled pins. You can get these pins at the custom saber shop. Drilled and tapped those. This is another little greebly. Then it's a real quartz crystal with some kind of perforated copper metal behind there. Handmade, all this stuff. And then you got the thin waist section. Darth Alice was the first one to do this, so shout out to him. I was inspired by it. By no means my original idea. He does great work, and I guess when you get inspired by it, it's the highest form of flattery, right? Let's see, graphics clamp, then you got these copper bars, and then this other found part, copper material here. This back piece was a piece of a flashlight that I cut up and really modified. This unscrews for install purposes. I'm going to see if maybe like SD card access and recharge port can be accessed there. If not, this whole back comes off, which is fine. So here's a little wrench. I'll include this. This is the button. So if you're looking at the saber, left side, top button head screw. Oh, this is a cool little copper greebly that I put in there. So you just back this out. And then this slides out to reveal the full metal chassis. And you just have some perforated metal, some detailing here that looks cool. So there'll be a 3D printed chassis that'll sit in here. Battery will go in here, and the card will be stacked on top of that, but all encased in the chassis. So you'll have access to the SD card, recharge port. Chassis will kind of stick out a little bit here because there's room for it. This saber, once installed, will be very loud. Also, you look down here, that's just like a little basket, metal basket for the NeoPixel accent to light up the crystal. And then underneath this is a little set screw for the NeoPixel module, which goes here. So you'll have about 1.5 inches of blade depth, which should be fine. You can swing this around. This is very, very sturdy. You just risk, damaging some of this metal, risk damaging the crystal. So I personally wouldn't do it. It would be something that I would turn on and swing around and impress my friends, but it would sit proudly wherever you want to display that, because it is a beautiful saber. One of these days I got to make myself a personal one, but I'm just so busy with commissions and Etsy orders, which is a good thing because it puts food on my table. My kids are happy because I can buy them school clothes, and my wife is happy because, well, happy wife, happy life. Kind of rambling. Anyway, so just you tighten that up. Don't over tighten it with the little wrench. I'll include this. So there you go. This is shipping out today. I'm super sad to be shipping it off, but it just means I get to keep making more sabers. So thanks, guys. As always, I sound like a broken record, but feel free to follow me on Instagram at Starfall_Sabers. Give the channel a subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you next time.